Stay with us. Thank you. God bless you.
Family is number one.
And we're your number one family radio.
Inspiration.
Be inspired. Know more about entrepreneurship. Meet the creative masters on Inspiration 105.9 FM.
If you have problems, change their names to challenges and find solutions.
If you have the right mindset, there is no such thing as a problem. There may be challenges, there may be lessons to be learned, but there are never problems. Success is really just a state of mind. Anyone can achieve success if they master their own mind. Anyone can achieve anything if they believe anything is possible. Those who believe in limitations will create limitations and then live in them. If you believe there are problems in your life, fix them. Don't complain about them, or they will remain problems until your dying day.
You deserve more. And if you take action, you can get more. If money is your problem, make more money until money is no longer your problem. If motivation is your problem, commit to finding a powerful reason. Work on your motivation until motivation is not your problem. Work on it. Don't yap about what's wrong with it. Work on it and make it better. I think everyone has had enough of the victim mentality many people in this world live in. Stop playing the victim and start playing the one that makes things happen. You're not the only one with problems, you know. And guess what? You wouldn't be the only one in history that has worked through problems and found solutions. It's not impossible. It just requires dedication, persistence, and hard work. And let me tell you, it's a hell of a lot easier than drowning in your own self-pity. Decide today you want more out of your life than problems. Be the one in positivity. Be one that makes things happen. The one that does not give up. The one that creates crazy abundance, then creates more abundance. The one that people look at and say, gee, he must have got lucky. And you can say, yeah, lucky I can outwork everyone. Lucky I had the discipline. Lucky I was given the drive. Lucky I was given strength to never quit. Lucky I worked hard. And you can remind them, this could be you. Just work hard and make no excuses. And if you have the problems, change their names to challenges and find solutions.
Hey yo, what is up, yo? What is up, Nigeria? It's your number one family radio, 105.9 FM.
Wow, that was quite inspiring. That was Problems, Solutions, and Challenges by Fearless Motivation. I hope you were inspired by that piece. If you are just joining us, this is Be Inspired on Inspiration 105.9 FM OU. My name is still Ikwo. Before we actually start, I would like to say a very special happy birthday to Miss Sarah Good News Akman of Federal Government College, Ikot Ekpene. That is coming from her dear father, the General Manager and Head of Station Inspiration FM, Mr. Samuel Enobo Apan. He also is sending best wishes to his special assistants on administration and personnel issues, here on Inspiration FM, Miss Precious David, who is currently having her church wedding. May God bless your union. I think yesterday was a traditional marriage, so God be with you as you go about not just the wedding but the marriage itself. So, all the very best to the two of them. So here we have my co-host. Sorry, Blessing Anthony is unavoidably absent today, and we have another co-host today.
Joy Tuku. Good morning.
Welcome. I'd like
you.
to say very a big thank you to the two of you, Blessing and yourself. You did a wonderful job last Saturday.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I listened to the program from beginning to the end. It was
Wow.
quite commendable. So keep that up. All right.
Thank you.
So here, please remember to download the Inspiration FM app into your device so that you can watch us live at the moment, as well as all the interesting programs that the station has to offer from wherever you are across the world. And then you can also connect with us on Facebook. We are live on Be Inspired page. Please just search for the page and then you can watch us live. Thank you so much. So we have a guest in the studio. Before I ask him to introduce himself, I'd like to say very special thanks to him for the quick response to our calls to appear on the show. He was actually on his way to somewhere out of town, but he decided to postpone it. So we're grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy new month and happy weekend.
Same to you, same wishes.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm well. I'm very well, thank you.
All right. So I'm going to ask you a question that always sounds like a mouthful because there are 4 questions in one. You tell us your name, your local government area and state of origin, your academic qualification, and what business you do or what service you provide.
Okay. My name is Uwemedimo Ekanem. I like to use lion before my name because I'm a lion.
Okay.
And then I'm from Eket local government area. I don't know if Eket precisely.
Okay.
From in Akwa Ibom State.
Wow.
And
Your
my business.
Okay. Your academic qualification.
Okay, I'm a mechanical engineer by profession.
Whoa.
Graduated from Federal Polytechnic Nekede.
Okay.
And then my business, I do so many things.
That's why you're here.
I am the technical partner of Maymorris Ventures.
Okay.
We're into home finishings.
Okay.
When we talk about home finishings, we are talking about POP installations,
Okay.
paint making, paintings, wallpaper installations, sales and installations, wall mural, and the rest.
Okay.
Even blinds, the modern blinds.
Okay, that's good. All right. So, what inspired you to go into this line of business, among all the other businesses you could have gone into?
Well, the start is always a foundation, I could say.
Okay.
Why do I say so? I started business as early as I could say when I was 12.
12?
Yes, it might be shocking to you. But
Wow.
yeah,
So, what did you do at 12 years old?
Now, I want to say that I lived with an uncle that then, when we come back from school, they will send us to go and sell 1 or 2 things. Then, at least, it was not really bad like it is now, where they send, but then we'll go to then do those. But it actually spurred me up to know that business is good.
Okay.
And then from there, when I got into school, like the line of business you're asking me of, when I got into school, I really saw the challenge of students looking for who to paint their houses and the rest, and I saw opportunity in all those challenges. And of course, I keyed into it. I did it as a part-time job.
Okay. And you were making money then?
Yes, and people were laughing at me. They were like, "Come on, painter."
But you were making your money.
Of course, I didn't look at it from their angle.
Okay.
And today, I thank God we've been getting from better to better to better to better.
Okay, someone says that you should always find a need and meet it. That was exactly what you did.
Of course.
Okay, you did mention that you're the president of the Lions Club.
Yes, that's true. I'm the president of Uyo Metropolitan Lions Club.
That's big.
Of course, we are into humanitarian services, and we do that for the needy, the less privileged ones, and the rest. And of course, it's a thing of joy to be among those that serve the needy, the humanitarian world.
All right. I used to be a Leo back in the days.
Wow.
I was actually the president of Ikeja Leo Club.
Wow.
And I won
Wow.
so many
Wow.
awards,
Wow. You didn't
national
tell
and
me that.
international. Okay, you also talked about some kind of business you did when you did your NYSC in the far north. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so talk about that.
Okay. Well, I actually didn't really start it, but I wanted to.
Okay.
Now, when I got to Zamfara, where I served, we were looking for where to eat our delicacies, and then we couldn't find one.
Okay.
So what we did was, I told my friends, my fellow coppers then, I need to start a business here. And they were always like, you are always a business person. Because some came in from my school, so they knew me.
Okay.
And then some from here,
Okay.
where we met over there. And then every time they'll be hearing me talking about one business or the other. In fact, I will pass a particular, like when we got to Kaduna, they were like talking of what they can enjoy in Kaduna. Me, I was talking of I can buy what I can buy in Kaduna to come and sell. So I saw opportunity in that, and I was like, if I start a restaurant in Zamfara, it will be a good one. I started talking to one or two persons to survey to see if it can work, and of course, they gave me a go ahead that it will work, and started, but the bandits and all that didn't allow me to continue because I needed to.
Thank God you came back alive. All right. So about fundraising, this is always I'm always particular about it because I know some people are struggling with finding funding for their businesses. You might have a good business idea, but you're not able to implement it because of lack of funds. So how was that experience for you?
Well, you see, sometimes you don't need to start a business with capital. People don't know that.
Okay.
There are businesses you start without capital. I didn't start mine with any capital.
Okay.
This is how I did it. Of course, painting, you don't start with capital. It was until when I had the money, that's when I had to go for the trainings. From what I had from here, I had to go for the trainings.
Okay.
And then also, even if you want to sell, you can do drop shippings.
What does that mean?
Drop shipping is a kind of where you have someone that sells a particular thing.
Okay.
You go to the person, talk to the person. Oh, if I bring so person to come or people to come and be buying from you, what do I get from there?
Okay, like some kind of commission.
Yes, and all that. Of course, you can also take pictures of what they sell and then post it, social media everywhere. People come to you, order for it, and then you get it and then give to them.
I know somebody that does that. She was actually on the show some time ago.
Okay, of course. That's another way of raising capital.
Okay.
And then, family and friends.
That's what I was saying. I did get support from them. You did?
Yes.
Okay.
But then I want to say that to an extent, I had discouragement from families and friends. Some, because they were like, you're a graduate and you want to come and be a common painter. I remember that particular common painter.
So how did you deal with that?
Well, you see, when you have a goal,
okay, and
then you are sure about what you want to do, no matter what anybody tells you, you always look at the target, not the distractions.
That's being focused.
Yes, of course.
Okay, that's good. So how has the business been so far? Now you have invested some money into the business. So is it yielding rich dividends? Are you keeping records of them? I'm also particular about keeping records. And then let's look at what you've been able to achieve within this period of time.
Well, in achievements, I will say, as at this minute that I am, I don't think there's any job that someone will offer me at this point that I want to take. I mean, a salary job.
Are you sure?
No. I'm very sure of what I'm saying.
It's quite attractive.
Even if it's attractive, I will look at what I'm going to get from there to pull out, after which I come back to my business.
Okay.
That's to go and raise capital for whatever kind of business I want to come and do.
Okay.
All outside that, I'm not sure. And for your information, I actually had a small stint with an oil company before now. I resigned.
Wow.
Yes, it was not like it was a temporary job anyway, but I didn't stay to the end because I had the little money, and then let me say this, please. You know that when you are a salary earner, before the end of the month, you have already spent all your money.
Yes, you have bought things on credit, and you need to pay back.
And then come to think of here that they know you are working in an oil company. Everybody comes to you. So you now understand what it means.
Okay. All right. So are you keeping records? You keep records of your daily business?
Anybody that doesn't keep records of his or her business is bound to fail.
Okay.
You have to keep tabs of what you are doing, the expenditures, the whatever you are doing, you have to keep records.
Okay.
And then that way, and of course, at the end of the year, at the end of the month, you tabulate what you've done for the month, what it has given you, what it has not given you, and the mistakes you've made, and the ones you are, and all that. It's normal.
Okay, so from your records, do you think that your business has been profitable?
Definitely.
Is it worth the trouble?
If it was not worth it, I would have quit.
All right, so do you sometimes do freebies, giveaways, promos, discounts, and stuff like we just celebrated Easter, so did you have that kind of thing for Easter?
My own is, I think, is on a daily basis.
Oh.
Like, you can meet a family member or a friend or a client, a customer that will tell you, and most of them do it. They will tell you, sorry, I just finished this house and I've taken all my money, I've sunk all my money into it. Please, I know it's not going to be favorable, but try for me. That's another freebie you're already doing. But then, no matter how you do it, you have to make sure you don't take from your pocket to put in it. You have to do what that his or her money can do.
Okay.
And then, of course, and talking about freebies too, some of my followers will tell you or will comment on that if the opportunity is given. I train youth from Akwa Ibom State in paint making and painting. As at today,
free.
Yes, free. I've never, from the day one till today, I have never collected a dime from anybody.
Well done. It's quite commendable. Well done. All right. We're here on Inspired on Inspiration 105.9 FM. My name is Ikwa. We're talking to Mr. Uwemedimo Ekanem. We'll take a short break at the moment. When we return, we'll continue with the conversation. Please stay with us. Thank you. And we're welcome back from that short break. This is still Be Inspired on Inspiration 105.9 FM Uyo. My name is Ikwa, spelled IQUO. We're talking to Mr. Uwemedimo Ekanem. So let's talk about the strategy you employ for your publicity and marketing. The emphasis here is on marketing because you have something you're doing. People need to know about it, and then people need to patronize you so that you can make money from it. So let's share about that.
Yes. Strategies. Well, one of the strategies you have to have in my line of business is being able to deliver on your jobs.
Okay.
That's the number one strategy.
Okay.
You deliver.
That's quality service.
Yes, and then not only the quality, the finish. Of course, we are into finishings. The finishings will attract other people.
Okay.
When someone enters the place you finished, they will say, "Who did this?" That alone will give you another customer or client, referrals and all that. And then, two, you have to be sincere in what you are doing.
Okay.
I see a lot of young persons in this locality that probably, if let's say a bucket of paint is 10 naira, and then they will go and tell the client that it's 15 naira. Okay. Most of them, they are not even the ones producing it or manufacturing or whatever, but then they go and tell you 15 naira, and then they will still come back to whoever is selling it and tell the person, when the client comes, tell him 20 naira, so that the person will now even price down price down to 15 naira, and then they will go back and get it. Now, once the person gets to find out that you actually cheated him or her, they will not come for you. Even if they do, they will try as much as they can to cut those this thing. And of course, in business, you need a location.
Okay.
That's another strategy. Because I realized something. I have an office anyway, but before now, I realized that during that time, that we used to, someone will call you, "Where are you? Let's meet for a business transaction or also." You will tell him, "Oh, I'm at Plaza. I'm so can we meet there?" And now you realize that even if the person was to give you a job of 500, 1 million, whatever, assuming it was to be 500,000, you hear the person say, I don't know, let's just start with, can we just start with something? I have like 50,000 naira, can we just start with it? I'm expecting money next week, and before you know, next week once he sees what you've done with the 50, he'll say, "Okay, thank God, 30,000 just came into my hand, take and continue." And before you know, you can get 500,000 naira in 12, 15 tranches, which will not be useful for you.
It
But
would have
when,
was
yes,
at once.
would have been once or twice at most. But you now realize that why did they do this? I sat down and asked myself. Until then, I realized that why they do all these things is because you don't have a location.
All right.
When you don't have a location, someone will be afraid that your money or his or her money
It's
might
not
be,
safe.
you understand?
Okay.
So they have to see a location and then come to that location. You've made that location alone also is a place that will portray your image and all that. Of course, you have to make it neat and then let it be a place that it's worth the money they are to give you.
Okay. All right.
But that doesn't mean you should carry all your money and then put it
in the
an office.
location.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about your workers? How do you keep them inspired? We like to have everybody inspired at every point in time, regardless of what they're going through. So I don't want to improve our society. So if people are inspired, they're giving their best. So what do you do to inspire your own work?
Now you talked about what workers. Most of the people I work with are the ones I've trained.
Okay.
And then you train them for free. By the time you tell them to go and do a work, and then they will pay, I will pay them. They will be, in fact, they will be more motivated to do it. So they will be like, they will be loyal.
Good. Okay. All right. You talked about one challenge before now. Is there any other thing that you encounter in the course of running your business?
So many. But then here, let's talk about maybe just one or two.
Okay.
One of such is this low pricing.
Okay.
Yes, it's a very big problem. You now see a quack come out from nowhere and then tell you this thing is 2 naira, whereas it's actually 3 naira or 3 naira 50 kobo.
So how do you deal with that?
And that's that. When you see a situation such as that, what you do is you just tell the client, well, this is how I do my own and this is what it is. And then you give them guarantee that if I do it this way, this is what will happen. It has happened plenty of times. So that some people will go the other way and then they will still come back to you. I've had a situation that I want to say here, but I will not mention names. Yes, there's a house I was given. It was a new house and an old house. I was given, they were to do a burial. So they gave me the work to do both building. I did the new house, I finished it. The old house was already undergoing renovations. But before I know, the lady that gave me the job, who happens to have been giving me other jobs, told me, Uwemedimo, sorry, so person that did the floor, not even has said, he said he bought things to finish the blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. And then the funny thing is, she had paid me in full for both jobs. So I told her, okay, no problem, what should I do? Because at that time, once you give me money for your work, I will go and make sure I get all the materials, the chemicals.
So you can deliver.
Yes. So that whatever after that, I'll know it's my gain or profit. Now, I had already bought the things. I told her, what do I do? She said, okay, use it to paint the inside and all that. I said, okay, no problem. But the inside was not ready because they were after the outside in order to. So I waited. Now, I had done the other house 3, 4, 5 weeks before this other one came in. And then, after the work, he did the work actually. In 1 month, the whole place became an old house.
Wow. Okay, we're running out of time, so let's take very quickly your projects, your next plans, and then your advice to entrepreneurs very, very quickly so we can take our feedback and then we can run out of the studio.
Okay. Anyway, my plans, I've always had that plan. You see, like I said, we are into POP, painting, and all that. I think I inquired before now and they said the sponge, I don't know, the sponge, the sponge they use in making POP. Now that sponge is actually from here.
Okay.
Now it's from here, they take it to France and then process it and bring it back to sell to us. Yes, that's what it is. And then we don't have the machines and all that to do it here. They tried telling us about it when we were during our NYC, entrepreneurship and all that, but it's capital intensive.
So you want to try and get that
yes,
done?
I think going forward, I'm still working on it.
Okay.
It might not be easy, but...
all right, we'll pray that comes through. Let's take feedback and then we'll come back to you for your parting shots. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Joy, please.
Okay, Etienne Dennis says, well done. Inibege Hesse says, more grace, thanks. You really made my day. I'm grateful. Joseph Edoho says congratulations. Amaiso is asking for the time. 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. every Saturday morning on Inspiration 105.9 FM. Valentine Ekon says, keep soaring higher. Idong Esibasi says, beautiful. Engineer Edoho is still asking for the time. I've said that already. Kobianga Okwe says, great work. Lizzie P. Tony says, God is your strength. Well done. Alex Godwin says, nice one. Keep it up. Honorable Williams says, sure, I have already tuned in to your program. Thank you very much. So we have the teaser for the week, which says, what was the topic of discussion in the last episode of Be Inspired? What was the topic of discussion in the last episode of Be Inspired? Who were the hosts on the show? The contacts to reach us on, in case you want to place your adverts or you want to be part of the program of a sponsorship, is on phone 0905 220 1061, 0905 220 1061, on WhatsApp 002 222 8013, 002 222 8013, on Facebook, facebook.com/kijc.net, or Be Inspired Talk Show with Equal on Twitter at KIJCE, Be Inspired Equal at Equal Okon, on YouTube, youtube.com/KIJCEN.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Please, 2 seconds for your parting shots. Then we're out of the studio.
Thank you. What I will have to say is that the youth should look around them and then look for the opportunities within the challenges they have around them. That's the best.
Thank you very much. Okay, so thank you for staying with us. This is what we call it a day on the show. So please keep it with us next Saturday. My name is IQUO, saying to you that you should remember you will succeed if you do not give up on that dream. Be inspired.
For little ears to hear.